Krishna, everyone. Welcome to our Japa session. Feel very happy to be again in your association. What's missing? And today we will try to explore a little bit the topic of being a good recipient for the mercy. And uh, we actually often underestimate the importance of receiving blessings and mercy. I mean, here I will sometimes speak of mercy, sometimes of blessings. It's a little bit similar principle. And I noticed through the experience of the years that actually, in order to be first a good recipient for the blessings, we need to be clear of what is our goal, and we also need to make quite some effort ourselves in direction of that goal. And then when we see that it's not enough, then comes the place where we can actually go into the space of humility and ask for those blessings. So we will try first to connect with what we want out of this Japa session. We might like to chant pure names, to hear very carefully all the names. We might like our heart to be melting. And what fits to me today is to think that I want to give all my attention to the Holy Name. I want really to serve the Holy Name and give my full attention. And then from there, we go to the step 2, where we'll try to also put a good amount of our willpower, a good amount of our effort. And what often works very good is at least to try to stay for the presence of one mantra with our consciousness, connected with the mantra, at least for one mantra, and then one after another. And then the third step, which will be like the main emphasis today, is that we will pray, and we will start to pray to the Holy Name for His mercy, so that we will be able to do it properly. So we don't miss the step 1 and step 2, but the main importance will be on the step 3 of calling for the mercy of the Holy Name. So in order to collect the blessings, we actually have to pray. This is like just they go together. This is by praying that we place ourselves as a good recipient to receive the blessings. So we will need to pray and be eager for these blessings so that our chanting might reach the goal that we want, that it will be a pure chanting, or at least a very connected chanting. And anytime we notice the mind had gone away, we again bring it back, and we are ready to collect blessings by collecting blessings. So we pray to the Holy Name for His mercy. We do our effort. We are clear what we want, but we make a bigger emphasis on the power of the Holy Name's blessings in order to make our Japa chanting today a success. Hare Krishna. So we will try to go a little bit deeper into this feeling of need. We become needy. That means we have a lot of need inside. And this need is to be able to serve the Holy Name, to give our full attention to the Holy Name. So it's actually very good to feel ourselves helpless, because from this sense of helplessness, we can genuinely call for help and ask and beg for blessings. I always remember this analogy of those who go on Madhukari begging for food. They beg, but they keep begging until they get what they ask for, so that we actually develop, strengthen this mood of I'm helpless. I need your blessings, my dear holy name, so that I can serve you in a proper way. Because if we don't have this feeling of being incapable, then it's very difficult to call for mercy. We are even not even interested about mercy. But if we are genuinely looking at our ability to chant, it's extremely limited. Therefore, this need of blessings is very, very essential and very, very important. And now we will try actually to skip the point two of making much effort to stay with one mantra, but the effort will be really to call for blessings. And so we try to stay with the holy name as long as possible. And anytime the mind is going away, we try to, with the most genuine part of our heart, to ask for blessings so that we are allowed to stay with the holy name, and chant with affection, chant with attention. And we try then to just stay as long as possible, and then we call again, and we call again. So we enter deeper in this sense of helplessness, of us being able to do anything on our own, and we strengthen the call for blessings so that we can have a proper chanting, a chanting imbued with loving feelings and with full attention. Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Okay, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna. So in the last part of today, we will change the object of our call. So far, we were asking blessings to the holy name, and now we will ask blessings to a person that is closer to us than the holy name. And this is something we often did actually. We will turn toward our spiritual master and ask him for blessings to chant the name purely. So this can be applied to Shiksha Guru, to Diksha Guru, but it can also be applied to any of the amazingly powerful acharyas that are in our line. I know some devotees that when they started their Japa chanting, they go one round to chant in Prabhupada Samadhi Mandir in Vrindavan, and then they go to Sanatan Goswami for the next round, and then they go to Rupa Goswami for the next round, and they, in their mind, that they go to the place where those acharyas are very much present, and they mentally sit there and are there, and then they can turn toward those amazingly powerful acharyas to receive their blessings for having a pure chanting. So we can do either like this, or either we can come closer to our spiritual master. But the main point is always to keep clear what is our goal, what is our focus, to really stay with the holy name and give our full attention to the holy name, and to be in the mood of asking for blessings that we are fully aware we cannot do it on our own. Like on the picture we had before, we are sitting in front of a wall, and there is no other way around that to receive blessings, to overcome the inattention on our chanting. So in case we want to connect with our own spiritual master, the place, it's actually to be in our mind in a particular place will bring a lot of help. So we can be close to our spiritual master in a place we used to meet him, or we sometimes meet him, or a place where he's sometimes residing, or something like this. And then we can visualize him by using maybe the picture or the form that we have on our altar. On our altar, we will have the form of our spiritual master, or a picture of our spiritual master that is already well present in our consciousness. So we can do both. We move, we are not anymore in the place where we are physically now, but we move in a place where our spiritual master is present, and we visualize his form, the form that we are accustomed to see him or to meditate on him, and we call for blessings. And we go back to the main task is to try to stay with the holy name as long as possible, to be clear with our japa goal, and to call for blessings. But now we call for blessings to our own spiritual master for having a pure chanting of the holy name. Hare Krishna, thank you very much for joining today on this topic of asking for blessings, being in the mood of receiving the blessings. It's sometimes we very much underestimate. We are often too much on the track of our own endeavor, and the power of blessings can really make miracles if we can enter into the right consciousness of asking, of willing to receive those blessings, and being clear of for what we need the blessings. And one can easily experiment at home, or as anytime we chant, we can also experiment about asking blessings to the spiritual master or to other saintly persons. This is also a very powerful experience, to be in their presence and to ask their blessings for pure chanting of the holy name. So I thank you very much for your association, and Krishna willing, we meet on next Monday for another inspiration. Wishing you a wonderful chanting week and chanting grounds, and a lot of pleasure in this practice of japa. All the best. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. All the best.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisance. Thank you so much.